Alright, everybody. We just got back from Alaska. Woo! 13 hours later. I'm actually excited to drive. I'm overflying. Yeah, so we're back home. We signed. We have the keys. We woke up at 3:30 Alaska time. Woo! We got electricity!
Okay guys, we are actually just about loaded up. We have some more things to do in the apartment before we make our way to Alaska. We'll definitely be taking videos. Now we're gonna actually try to get there as quick as possible. This is only a portion of our belongings in this car, and everything else we will be shipping up there. We'll see you in a little bit. Stay along for the ride. So we are now on the road to Alaska.
Yeah, just left downtown LA.
We just have a very long night ahead of us right now, but hopefully it will be quicker than what we think. So we're expecting 6 to 7 days on the road, and we got plenty of our Red Bull to keep us going. We'll check back in with you later. Completed 271 miles right now for today's first day, which is like actually terrible. So now we only have 3,320 miles left to go. It's gonna be a very long trip. Yeah, we're pretty tired right now.
I just put the turtle in the bathtub.
But we are gonna go to bed, wake up early, and hit the road again. But first get breakfast. So, see you in the morning. Bye.
Today, Sunday, kind of like day number 1.5.
Yeah. We're hoping to get at least 8 hours of driving in today. Kind of got a late start to our day again. So hopefully we can get pretty far today. So here we go. Okay, so we are done with day 2. We are at an Airbnb.
The cutest little Airbnb.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
It's so clear out and you can see so many stars.
It's also 37 degrees outside or somewhere around there. But yesterday we went 271 miles.
Not far at all.
Not far at all. 4 hours of driving?
Yeah.
And then today we did just about
12 hours. I think I did 4. He did like 7. So we're in Oregon right now. We are in Salem, Oregon, which is between Portland and Eugene. We are almost to the halfway point of our house.
We're hoping to get there tomorrow.
Kind of want to get to Canada tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, you hear people going to different countries and they have to like call their banks. Don't really have to do that anymore.
No.
You kind of just get notified, hey, there was a charge in another country, and you kind of just deny it or not, and they kind of just go from there. No destination for where we're gonna sleep. We have no time of how long we're
like
gonna drive.
doing things like that.
Which
it
is
makes
great,
it more
which
an
is
adventure.
super fun. And the Airbnb option was surprisingly great. We went probably 6 miles off of the I-5 into like country land. Oregon is super pretty. Never been to Oregon. There's just tons of mountains, tons of trees.
Oh my God. So driving today, it just was a lot to deal with because it was all these semis. And then at one point, the I-5 got shut down because of an accident.
Yes.
And the other side got shut down because of an accident too. So the I-5 at a certain point, there was
completely shut down.
No traffic at all. So I'll give you a breakdown of like what we've done with this trip so far. Yesterday we did 271 miles.
That was nothing.
Nothing.
That was 4 hours.
Yeah. Today we did a little over 670 miles. That gives us a total of 941 miles so far. and we still have 2,470 miles drive till we're home.
I think our total was 3,300 something.
Even like when we did stop, the max time we stopped for was like 20 minutes. And that's when we went
That was just getting food.
That was getting food at KFC. We stopped at a restroom for about 5 minutes. And then the third stop was when we got gas, but we didn't even get out of the car because one thing I forgot about is in Oregon,
you don't pump your own gas.
You can't pump your own gas. Someone has to do it for you.
We pulled up. What's this guy walking behind my car for? And I'm like, I don't know, don't look. Like, it's probably just some weirdo. And then he's like thumbs upping us.
So then I just roll down the window and be like, fill her up. Jacob was confused because Jacob didn't realize what was going on.
Like, I knew that was a thing, but I didn't, like, there was no connection. Like, oh, wait, we're in Oregon. That doesn't, like, no idea. I was just like, don't rob me.
Yeah. So we didn't get out of the car. We could have, but we didn't. And then we just kept on driving. So we probably stay seated for a solid 4.5 hours in the car. My back is killing me. And I was just so glad. Actually, I was really glad to get to your cousin's house. And
it was
just to
nice.
just be normal. Kind of got our minds off of like that we're on like this huge trip. I just want to let you know, it's 11:30 at night right now.
11:32.
11:32. It has been a very long day. So we're going to go to bed and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, it's day 3 on the road and let's get going.
These roads are so cool. There's so many bridges with this huge river.
Okay, everyone, we are actually in line to go through customs. We just don't want
I don't want them to unpack the car because it's not, I'm like, I'm staying here because I can't pack that back up because there's no way.
Fun fact, our mattress that we vacuum sealed and rolled up into a nice burrito has a hole in it. The bag does now, and it's starting to inflate. Luckily, we have straps around it, but if they were to want to actually open the mattress, make sure you're not like hiding anything in there,
I'd like search.
We're gonna have to ask for tie downs and put it on the roof or something because we won't have room anymore in our car because it's so tight back there. Get through here and then we're going to our Airbnb and just calling it quits. We've had a lot of stuff happen today that delayed us. I'll talk to you later. Today kind of got off to a rocky start. So we woke up at like 7 o'clock to get going. And I decided, let me look at the Canadian website one more time to make sure that we got everything to cross the border. I realized we needed to actually have a COVID test, even though we're both vaccinated. It took us like an hour and a half to like figure it out. Finally, we left the house, I think at like 10:30. I still need to fill out the app on the Arrive Canada website. So that took a while to do because then we didn't really have a place to stay, but you had to have a mandatory address. So we had to go and figure out what address.
I spent like 30 minutes trying to find a place to stay.
We didn't need the test.
Because we got COVID less than 180 days ago.
We get to the border and then they're like, well, you have to show us the results from your positive test that was less than 180 days ago. A lot of that time was really wasted today. So we stopped here right by the border because we found an Airbnb where we could store our car where it wouldn't be like sketchy. We were pretty sure that, they were pretty sure no one would break into our car. We did that. Tomorrow we're going to try to make it to Prince George. If we were to go past Prince George, I mean, you're talking 13, 14, 15 hours of driving then in one day, which I don't think we're going to do. Prince George is what you said?
9.5 hours.
From here, so we're probably just going to go to Prince George.
That's like not even halfway through Canada.
Yeah. Today we only drove 365 miles. So the total distance we've done so far is 1,306 miles. And we still have 2,105 miles to go still till we're home. So, good night. 2 traffic jams. A lot of it has to do with like the construction, railroad. We're tired and hoping that we get to our first stop in about an hour and the opportunity to get our gas. It has been nothing but gorgeous views as we made our way through Canada so far.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Lots of trees, lots of mountains, lots of water.
The water's been really cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
There you go. We just got done with 13 hours of driving. We started basically at the border of Canada, United States, and made it 4 hours past Prince George. So we did about 13 and a half hour drive today. It's a lot. So there's no food places are open to eat at. We have to have our delicious sandwiches from a gas station. So we're pretty tired.
Oh my god, they're cheddar and jalapeno.
But
Just want a regular corn dog.
I'm sorry. So I'll tell you all what we did today. We probably sat, we told you earlier, for like a total time of probably 30 minutes between each like construction thing.
Like 45.
Okay. I agree with that. But it was a lot.
And there's a train.
Today was very, very long. A little too long if you ask me. I'll get straight to the facts here. But today, after like 13 and a half hour drive, we went 721 miles. A total of 2,027 miles we have basically gone now. How much do you think we have left?
Like 25 to 30 hours left still to go through
We have
Canada.
like 26 hours of driving left. And it's supposed to snow on Thursday, so we don't know how far that's going to put us behind schedule.
Beef jerky, Jack Links, yeah. And it was only $5.99. That's like $12.99 in California.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. The Canadian jerky costed more than that one.
Mm-hmm. But
Sorry, Canada.
we're at our next Airbnb. It's actually really cool. I like it.
A lot of character.
Mm-hmm. Took us a second to find it.
Yeah, I was like calling the guy. I was like, I don't know.
And we're going to have to do a long drive tomorrow.
I don't even know where we're gonna go.
The snow's supposed to start Thursday, so tomorrow's Wednesday.
It's either like we go super, super far or we don't go far at all. There was one called Bates Motel.
But it'll spell B-A-I-T-S. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Okay, good morning. We just got on the road again. It's 8:15. We were going kind of like west for a while in British Columbia, but now we hit the point where we're going straight north to Alaska. We're hoping to get 700 miles done today, but that's like 14 hours of driving. So we have a point where we can stop at the 10-hour mark, or we have to keep going to the 14-hour mark. We haven't decided. We have to see how we feel. When we got up, it was 18 degrees outside Fahrenheit, and it's warmed up a little bit. It's got up to 21 now. From the moment we left, it has been a gorgeous view everywhere. So much snow in the mountain areas, but oh well. So we're just stopping to get gas right now before we have to keep going, and it's kind of an older gas station. We're probably about 2 feet above it because the ice is so thick here. But we filled up because I think it said 194 kilometers until the next service station. So we had to fill up no matter what, just to ensure that we have enough gas. We finally made it to the Yukon, and it's 10 p.m. and we started at a little after 8 o'clock this morning. So it's been a long drive. Really beautiful though.
Yeah.
A bit of a challenge also.
Sketchy.
It was just like a lot of ice and snow. A lot of bridges that we went over today. We figured out my car can go a little over 6 hours without fueling it up. We didn't do that on purpose. The gas station we left with a full tank. First gas station we got to, it was closed because we were basically going to fill up after each gas station because we didn't know when the next gas station would be, sort of thing.
Well, they're all closed for winter.
So for like the next 400 to 500 miles, every single gas station was closed as we made our way from British Columbia to Yukon. We finally made it over here to, what is this town called? I think it's Talisa. And it's like the first real civilization that we've been to since we left this morning from British Columbia. We got to this motel. It's called the Yukon Motel. It's
a motel.
It's a motel. It's about as classy as you'd probably think it would be for a motel. But
it's the best we can do.
It's the best we could do. It was too late to book any Airbnbs. Oh, we had no cell phone signal.
The whole day.
The whole day. So no one could get a hold of us. And then we finally made it over here. And we were able to respond to people who were like, we couldn't see your location on our phones anymore. What's going on? And we let them know that we were safe and sound. A stressful day just from the ice and like compact snow that you had to drive on. Just because there's a lot of sharp turns. At one point we were going 60 kilometers an hour, which is about like, what, 30, 35 miles per hour?
For like a solid hour.
Yeah. So that really put us behind on, not really behind on schedule, but I mean, we still made it to kind of where we wanted to make it.
Yeah.
We put in the extra hours just to make it a little bit further because there is snow tomorrow that we are expecting through our drive as we make it to Alaska.
Severe snowstorm. They're supposed to get like 14 inches over the next like 3 days. We have 15 more hours.
Yeah.
So
we covered a lot of ground today. I haven't even calculated the hours. I'll put them right here when I do. We're basically at like 800 miles now left to go to Alaska, our home.
I think I saw a wolf today, but it also could have been a coyote.
A couple days ago, though, we saw a herd of caribou. That was actually
cool. There was like 30 of them. Hopefully, we'll get home tomorrow. I don't know if we'll like bust it out or
I think we will.
Or not.
I think we're gonna get so sick of driving because this was day 5.
But the only problem with that is that we'll arrive at home at night.
We're gonna get going to bed so we can wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So have a great night. We just got through customs back in the United States in Alaska. It was a pretty easy process, just ask you a few questions and then we went through. Our only concern now is there is a snowstorm happening, so we're hoping that it's not going to drop too much today. It's supposed to drop a lot more in the next like 24 hours. Once we get past Tok, Alaska and start going south, they're really not supposed to get too much snow, so then we'll be fine. But we'll see how it goes.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you.
Okay, we made it after 3,400 miles. We came here to do this, to get into our driveway.
It's not a lot.
Our house is back there.
I'm just gonna try it like that.
And Jacob's now gonna just try to ram through the snow, just to park our car out of the street for now. But we made it, yay! See you next video.